अब तक हमने इस सेगमेंट में काफ़ी सारे इंडस्ट्रीज़ के लोगों के साथ बात किया है और जानने की कोशिश किया है कि व्हाट आर द एक्चुअल इम्पैक्ट्स एंड द चेंजेस दीज गाइज आर गोइंग थ्रू. बट आई थॉट दिस टाइम we should talk to someone from the healthcare sector, of course, which is one of the most primary and the most important part of all our lives, and especially to do with the current situation. So today I am actually going to talk to Meena Ganesh. She is co-founder of a company called Portia, and they take care of healthcare at home, and she's going to discuss about the impact on healthcare sector of our country.
Thank you, Shubhro. Pleasure to be here as part of your segment on the healthcare sector. At Portia, we are, as you know, providing outside of hospital healthcare to our patient segment, and which means that we provide different kinds of healthcare services and medical equipment and high-end therapies to patients who are suffering from various kinds of illnesses, for elders as well as for chronic diseases. So these patients' requirements continue irrespective of lockdown or no lockdown.
Yes.
And even more so due to lockdown, especially the senior citizens have been advised not to step out at all. So
Right.
any health requirements of theirs, any challenges that they have, they need to have a way to reach out and to have their problem solved. As well as even patients who were, for instance, patients who are going through chemotherapy or are getting IV injection done, earlier may have gone to the local clinic or to a nursing home or to a hospital to get those services, cannot and do not want to do it also. Even if
Yes.
now the government says OPDs are permitted, people are a little anxious about going
Apprehensive.
there. Yeah. So under both these circumstances, it becomes even more essential that we double up our efforts in providing support to patients at their home. Now,
Right.
while the desire is there, we've also struggled right in the beginning when the lockdown was announced.
Meena, if I may ask you, now post this lockdown, when things will slowly get into a little bit of normalcy, but still things are going to be very different than it was earlier. And,
Right.
a lot of people will be, as you already mentioned, that, people will be very apprehensive in, going to, different facilities, different hospitals, and for regular checkups, and anything happens, they'll try to kind of connect it to psychologically to corona. So I mean, the entire system, it's going to kind of change, right? So what's your say in this?
Yeah, so a few things that I'm seeing that one is, of course, the government acted very promptly, and I really commend them for them by bringing in a telemedicine set of guidelines for telemedicine and delivery e-pharmacy or delivery of medicines at home. These two have been pending for a long time, and having these two in place really helps in making the overall healthcare delivery system a little more complete. So we immediately, of course, started to offer teleconsult to our patients also, as did so many others. But now I feel more and more patients will want the two things. One is we see that the behavior will change with more outside of hospital care or care at home or care through technology. All these three things are picking up and people are asking for that. Secondly, whether it is hospitals or other institutions, will need to provide a more comprehensive solution. Not everything can be done at the hospital. So the
Yes.
pre-hospitalization, post-hospitalization, how do you offer that as a comprehensive solution? Third, insurance companies have been talking to us and saying that now that patients can't come for chemotherapy in the hospital, we want to be more patient-centric, and can we offer the can we will cover chemotherapy at home. Earlier, they would not have done that at all. No outside
Yes.
of hospital service was ever covered under insurance, but insurance companies are also thinking differently. The
Right.
fourth thing is that specifically for elders, the need for community-based and local care at home or within your small community is going to become even more critical. Can somebody
Right.
come and look you up on a daily basis, take your BP, sugar, and say that you're okay, and come back to you and offer what you need? That's the kind of thing. So back to the little bit of your local GP or local person who's taking care of you and
Yes.
intervening as required. I suspect that part of the ecosystem which was missing and which used to be there much earlier, and you can see in old movies some guy coming with a
Yes.
bag. So
Yes.
maybe some of that will now have to come back, because everything cannot be done in an institution. Everything
Right.
cannot be done through technology. It will be a
Yes.
combination of technology plus care at your doorstep.
And one more thing that you mentioned about hospitals, because of this entire situation, there are a lot of medical institutions must have got a huge hit because of this. I mean, I know you are not a part of those big institutions, but if you can help us to kind of understand that how they might have got a little hit because of this entire situation.
It's a very good point you make, and I'm sure when you speak to any of the large federations of healthcare providers, you will hear their voice, because the government initially said that all the hospitals should keep all their beds free for COVID, and
Yes.
touch wood, obviously COVID hasn't become as bad, or hasn't reached the peak. Hopefully, it won't get too bad either, but
Yeah.
we are still in that. It's a whole month, or nearly 40 days have gone by where hospitals are not admitting people for any elective procedures or OPD. So obviously it's having a huge impact on their footfalls, on their revenues, and that I think now they've been allowed to open up OPD. So hopefully slowly things will start to pick up, and electives also, patients will come back. But that said, the fear factor will continue to remain in the minds of a lot of people. So I suspect that the full flow of electives, elective surgeries or elective procedures may take at least another quarter before people are more comfortable to come back. So in the interim, hospitals are taking a big hit for sure.
Great. Meenaji, it was great having this quick chat with you and, understanding a little bit. Of course, it's a very complex sector. And in fact, one of the biggest backbone for our living, safe living, healthcare is
Yes.
something which is kind of supporting us. And the new warriors in our world is the healthcare sector. So thank you so much for giving us some time, and all the very best for everything you guys do. And thanks for keeping us safe as well. Thank you
Thank
so much
you.
for being a part of this segment. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shubhro. It was a
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Thanks.